Hi, I'm Kim Henry, and I'm going home. Ew. You did? Which one? Kindergarten? How old are you? 10. Okay, so you went to school with Bailey. She's in the 10th. She'll be 10 on Sunday.
I was in the same class.
And what is your name? Patrick? Well, it's good to see you again, Patrick. I haven't seen you since kindergarten then.
Obviously, this is the First Lady, Miss Kim Henry. She's married to Governor Henry. She's a Shawnee High School graduate. She is also a former student of mine. When she was in the 8th grade, she was in my math class.
He was tough.
I was? I thought it was easy. When she was sitting in my 8th grade class, I never thought she would be the First Lady of Oklahoma and now represents the state with her husband. So.
Does your pool look like the shape of Oklahoma?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. The pool at the governor's mansion is in the shape of Oklahoma, and the panhandle, appropriately, is the hot tub. I want to tell you something about believing in yourself. I know people tell you that all the time, but truly, if you believe in yourself, regardless of what everybody else tells you, one of my favorite lines is in the movie The Pursuit of Happiness. Has anyone in here seen it? He's telling the son, people tell you can't do something because they can't do it. And I loved that line. I'm here at Shawnee High School talking to Gail Forsey, who was a teacher of mine. She taught me creative writing in the 11th grade. And then I taught with her, and she is currently a counselor here at Shawnee High School, and had my daughter, and I had her daughter and son in class, so kind of all goes around.
Kim was kind of shy, but she was very opinionated. So those two things seem not to go together, but they are. She had an opinion about everything. She was very intelligent, which helped her opinions be positive, I thought, as a teacher. Inquisitive. Very pretty. I remember that. And I remember exactly where you sat, Kim. Do you?
I think so, yeah. Kind of on the side, the one side that faced
exactly
east. Or,
and I don't know if that's good or bad, but I remember exactly where you sat.
And I understand the lockers here, Kim, where you first laid eyes on Brad.
Where I very first met Brad. It was right after summer break, and he and his dad had been to Gillies. He'll probably just die that I said that. And so everyone wanted to hear what it was like, because I think that was when Urban Cowboy just came out. That was a big thing. That's so dated. But I was just standing around, and I'd first met him there, and then realized that he and I went to the same church and in the same youth group. Brad and I met in this church. That's how.
Oh, okay.
We kind of met at school, so we knew who we were, but kind of got together through the youth group here.
Didn't you tell me about, he was a year ahead of you, right?
Yes.
And he went to OU a year before you?
Yes, he did.
And you were telling me one time about a weekend he came home and you did something to his car.
Yeah, we kind of dated off and on throughout high school. And then when he left for college, we broke up. And when he came home for Christmas, his first year, so he had 1 year of college behind him, I saw his car parked out in front of his friend's house, so my girlfriends and I went and shoe polished his car, and I think we went and got cheap lipstick and wrote all over it, the kind that won't come off, and he figured, from some of the things we wrote, he figured out it was me, and he called me, and he asked me to go to dinner, and so I said yes, and he came and he picked me up, and we started going out for good from that point on.
Right after you cleaned the car, right?
Yeah. And I'm here speaking with Paul Calmes, my former pastor at First Baptist Church in Shawnee, Oklahoma. Shawnee, America.
My memory really with Kim is one that's related more to the girls, because Kim was a school teacher, and Brad was an attorney and then a legislator, and so we're just church family together, but I did a children's sermon every Sunday morning, and the girls were always there, and they were quick to come up and quick to respond, and so My first memory of her is as a great mother to those girls, and what sweet girls they are and were. And then Brad asked me to be the chaplain when he was senator, and we connected more closely through the years and spent some more time together. So we eventually joined at the hip.
The Shawnee Milling Company.
Yeah. I remember that too, coming from Norman. You know, you would take a Beard on out to Norman, that way past Mission Hill Hospital. But yeah, that's always a big icon for me. I remember a lot of the municipal pool, doing a lot of swimming there with my brothers as we were growing up. I remember the Brahms and going to Brahms, just trying to think of my really first memories of
Did you
Shawnee.
ever go to the Elite?
Yes. Oh my gosh, the Elite barbecue, best barbecue ever.
It burned down.
Yeah. I remember this coming in and thinking this horse was just enormous. And it still is big. This is the horse. If you grew up in Shawnee, you probably knew this horse. It was kind of an icon of Kib Warren hardware store in downtown Shawnee. It came from the World's Fair in St. Louis. And I'm not sure exactly what year, but it was on display at Kib Warren's for over 30 years, and it's now here in the Museum of Shawnee. This is the Beard Cabin in Shawnee. It's behind the Santa Fe Depot. It was the first home built in Shawnee when it was a territory in 1891, when we became a territory. This cabin was built in 1895, and it used to be in Woodland Park, and it was relocated here after a storm damaged it. And so Shawnee has the first house ever built, still here on display for school kids to come through and see what it was like to live in Shawnee and on the prairie in 1895. How was that?